Hello, viewers. My name is Golden Arcadia, and today we will be playing some Fate Grand Order, or to be more specific, this is kind of like I wanted to stream me overall just rolling. We got 46,422 tickets, I guess. I don't know. I don't remember what exactly these were. Hold on. I want to check what they were called for a second. They are... I don't know. And it doesn't matter. Hold on. I need to lock my door. We did the challenge quest last stream. I have not uploaded that video yet. I actually haven't uploaded a whole bunch of videos that I thought about making. I have a whole bunch of footage, and I am slowly building up to make a NAS so I could store these. And I have about like 10 terabytes of storage on my actual computer to begin with now at this point. And I'm just barely using it. Mostly just using it for games and storing gacha games and whatnot. But anyways, how about we jump into it, and I'll talk as we progress. I don't know if I should use these already. You know what? I'm gonna leave it for the end, and then we can use the materials afterwards. Let's start rolling. I know there's 7 days of rolling, but there are actually... Oh, right, I forgot. It gets completely messed up for some reason. Now, it might be the fact that this is actually an emulator and not a legitimate... It will get slower and slower, but this is the first time it's ever happened. I played every single lotto mostly through here, and this has never happened before. So we're gonna have to do 10 rolls and then just keep going, I guess, until it resets, and then we'll stop right there. Otherwise it's just gonna get slower. Alright, reset. So we're at 7. We're gonna be getting a couple more apples, by the way, from this. So I did use mostly all of my apples, but we are getting some apples back, which is great, right? Because it means I won't be fully out of apples. Now I'll have to deal with possibly my present box getting full again, but it's not a big deal. But yeah, as I was mentioning, I have quite a couple videos I've actually been meaning to upload, and playthroughs I've done. It really mostly just started with Metaphor Refantasio. I have a whole bunch of videos of Metaphor Refantasio. I actually never fully beat it. I'm like right at the end, and I will beat it. I just have to go back and change. I changed my video editing software, and I used to use Microsoft Clipchamp, and Microsoft Clipchamp will let me use MKV format. So now I have to switch the format of all my Metaphor Refantasio videos from MKV to MP4. And yeah, it's just not great, because there's a whole bunch of videos. I tend to, whenever I record these videos, I tend to at least do 2 hours, and then I'll stop at the 2-hour mark, because that feels like that feels healthy. I don't have all the time in the world. I generally have to stop in order to study and just kind of responsibilities and whatnot. And yeah, I just have a whole bunch of videos I haven't really done anything with. I also have like a whole bunch of videos on Avowed, and I thought about making a video on Avowed. Made a whole script for it that I never really ended up making anything about it. And now I'm just kind of thinking about making a small comparison with Oblivion, which I also, funny enough, started playing, started recording, have not finished. Now I have a whole bunch of videos that I have not touched. So I've been thinking about changing the format or at least the format, as in like the way I do things. I'm thinking about doing a 2-hour stream to start a game, and then I'll continue the rest with a review. I'll do a small review, a more less in-depth review, because the problem I had with Avowed was really mostly that I wanted to make a really in-depth review, and ended up not really having enough time to be able to kind of do what I wanted. And I guess I just need to scale things down. That would be a lot easier for me. Alright, so we're at 11. We can do 100 spins now. I have a lot less tickets than I was hoping I would end up with, but at the same time, I wasn't doing the hardest quest. Hold on. I'm gonna have it load a little bit. Hold on. I was actually just doing this one. Not the last one, the one before it. Which nets you quite a couple bit. But like ideally I would do the last one. I couldn't hit that damage threshold in order to be able to farm it consistently. Ooh. Oh no. Oh no, I think the emulator, the computer might have froze. No, not the computer didn't freeze, the emulator didn't freeze. The game does not like that. So I'm gonna have to do one stop, one stop, one stop, one stop. Hold on, I'm gonna have to open and close this thing. It is not liking that. This event definitely has a little bit more of jank than past couple events. Because I've actually never seen that happen before. Alright. I'm also thinking probably next time, which will be possibly after Friday, because I'm thinking about taking another exam, college exam on Friday. I'll have a little bit more time, and I might actually rework my current UI for streaming. Like I've enjoyed it thus far. I feel like it could use a little bit of tweaking at this point. Okay, we're gonna have to do one stop, one stop, one stop. This is the only way we'll realistically be able to do it. One. Stop. One. Stop. One. Stop. Okay, that's lineup. If I do a second one, it's going to freeze. Oof. Also, I need to figure something out, because I believe that on my streams, for some reason, whenever I look at them through like a different, like my phone, because I will occasionally look at my own videos, there are 2 black bars on the side, and I cannot for the life of me figure out why they're there. I have a lot that I need to do, and just not enough time. It's also like I am partly to blame for the amount of time I do not have. Like I do make time for this. I play this every day, but like Fate doesn't particularly demand that much time unless like we're doing events, kind of like what we're doing now, but like I was able to do this pretty passively. Yeah, so we're already at 233 here. That's not good. So, I mean, at the very least, I'll be able to sell all of the silver essences pretty easily. Alright. One stop. 1, stop. 1, stop. And I think it happened again. Yeah, it froze. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Hold on. Open and close again. Open and close. Oh man, that sucks. All right, and it's loading back up. Connecting. Yeah. Oh god. Ooh. Sorry, I kind of just lost my train of thought there. It's my own fault that I don't have enough time, because I've been using some of that time to also play other gacha games, and I actually went out of my way to count the amount of gacha games I'm playing, and I am playing a pretty significant amount, and it does take quite a significant amount of my time. Time I could be using for editing videos and stuff, but I am not doing that. So currently my main gacha is Fate Grand Order. Pretty obvious. I stream this regularly. And then after that, I'm playing Nikkei, Goddess of Victory. So Fate Grand Order, Nikkei, Goddess of Victory, Zenless Zone Zero. I'm trying to get back into Honkai Star Rail, because they're gonna release Archer and Saber. Damn it, I keep exiting out. And I really want to get as many copies of Saber as I can. I actually haven't summoned, besides Kafka, the first time she came out, I haven't really summoned at all in Honkai Star Rail. But that's besides the point. We're already at like 4 FGO, Nikkei, Zenless, Honkai Star Rail. I'm also playing Brown Dust 2. So we're at 5. I'm playing Snowbreak on Steam, so we're at 6. My brother got me into Wuwa, Wuthering Waves, so that's 7. He actually, I fucked up. No, come on, man. Hold on. So I got into Wuwa because my brother really wanted to play it, but he wanted me to explain it to him. So I started playing Wuwa because of that. And I got really lucky. I got Zani. I got Phoebe. I've been literally playing it for long. I've been playing it for about like a couple of weeks at this point, really. And I got both Zani and Phoebe, so I'm probably gonna keep playing it. I was already playing another game from Kuro Games, which was Punishing Great Raven. I believe I've mentioned it before, and that's moves my count up to 8 roughly. So for the most part, I actually play like 7 gacha games, and I'm trying to get back into Honkai Star Rail. It's just not that much of a passive game. It requires a little bit more effort on my part, kind of like how Wuwa does, but I'm enjoying Wuwa more. And the reason I play Zenless Zone Zero is mostly because I waited, I didn't summon, and I ended up getting Jane when she came out. And after Jane, I then summoned for Miyabi. And that's when I really got into the game, because Miyabi really changed things up. And now I very recently summoned for Vivian, because I figured she'd be a nice support for Miyabi. I'm not really playing the blue meta on Zenless. I'm mostly just paying for and getting whoever I feel like getting. And I just realized that they're about to release another Zenless Hunter character, kind of like Miyabi is. I don't remember what they're called right now. I know they're hunters. I don't remember what sort of hunters they were. So another character is gonna come out. I think her name's Yi Shuang or something like that. So I'm saving up to get her when she comes out, because as what I have seen looks really enjoyable. So I'm probably gonna roll for her. Hopefully the update takes quite a bit. So damn it. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna have to AFK this again. Not like switch over, close. No, I'm not closing the emulator. I'm literally just kind of closing the game inside of the emulator and then reopening it, because it is freaking out. So yeah, I'm playing roughly like 7 of them, and I mostly kind of play them every day. Oopsie daisy, hold on. That's my phone. Mostly play them every day. Which you know, I have a pretty good computer, so I've divided my gacha games between active and passive, and I'll explain to you what those mean. Passive ones are ones that I don't actually have to do much besides clicking here and there. Like, it's mostly just menu navigation. And active games are games like Zenless Zero, Wuwa, games that like require that I actively engage with the story and combat, and I can't just like AFK it. I have to be like actively be a part of it, and it takes me a lot longer than 5 minutes, which is usually what I put into my games. I can't play more than one. I can't play an active and a passive. I can play an active and a passive game at the same time. I can't play 2 active games at the same time. I can play like 3 passive games at the same time. Okay, line up, reset. Alright, stop. I lost, but it's okay because I got to play a lot with Berserker. By the way, is the food stall village still open? How many times is my present box in it? Alright, we're gonna get a whole bunch of bronze apples, I guess. We already had a whole bunch, mind you. Like, I have so many bronze apples. Like, hopefully we get a healthy amount of QP, because that is the one thing that I could always use more of. QP is incredibly valuable. Okay, spin. I have to remember to do. Mind you, it's probably just my emulator that's like freaking out. I could move this to my phone and possibly have a little bit of a better time. But I don't really have a video capture card that I could use for my phone. Otherwise, like, I kind of want to stream this. I have actually recorded on my phone before. There was a hurricane, not a hurricane. There was a power-wide outage. There was a outage island-wide, because I live in an island. And we were expecting to not have electricity for at least like roughly 40 to 72 hours. And what And unfortunately,
ガラポン
I still had quite a bit to do. It was like last event, the event that came before this one.
祈る
And
資源を回収してく
I
だ
was
さい
kind of on me because I should have just streamed a couple more times, but I was also kind of pinched in between college
過信
and not having a great time with the last class I was taking. Point is, I kind of just had to.
かい
We had a generator. I charged my phone,
ガラポン
connected to the internet, and a small generator, right? We could power like my phone, the fridge, and a couple other things.
し
And I just got an app and I recorded my gameplay.
い
And then,
Shigen wa
ironically, then though, what I actually did was the next day, I edited that video slightly, and then I actually streamed the video.
ガラポン
I remember doing that. That was wild.
祈る資源を回
So there's always that option, but I would rather not do that unless I have to.
ガラポン
Right, and the advantage of doing that is that I can
祈るのです
I focus more on just straight up talking. That's one thing I
ガ
definitely
ラ
will
ガラ
do
ポン
more.
ガラガラポン
I don't do enough.
ガラポン
Despite me multitasking so
祈
much
るのです
in my day-to-day life,
資源
I apparently am not great at like
過信
just talking and playing at the same
ガ
time.
ラポン
And yeah.
ガラガラガラポン
Oh God.
ガラ
I'm starting to get sleepy
ガラ
here.
ポン
We still have a whole bunch of tickets to go through. And it's been like
Kashin.
20 minutes.
ガラポン
We started out with like 47,000. We're at 28,000. Ooh, you're full. Let's start deleting a couple things.
いらっしゃいマスター時間は戻らないものだ最終
Filter.
確認はし
Let's
っ
do
かり
3
したか
star. XP servant.
まだ見ていく
Filter. XP. 3 star. And yeah, we're selling. We're selling. Oof, that is a lot. 400.
まだ見ていく
All right, so that did it up quite a couple of them. All right, come on, let's do it again. Let's keep going. All right, event shop.
そちらに残像はいえ何でもありません
Let's use our dolls because I have a whole bunch of them and I
こち
should
らはアイ
use
テム
them.
交換ショップにてこちらですね受けたまわりましてござ包みますかお目が高いお目が高いお目が高い包みますかこちらですね受け
I
たまわりまして
believe.
ございます
Oh, hold on.
こちらですね受けたまわりましてございます
All right, that's all my dolls.
受けたまわりましてございます
We'll use the rest of the dolls for QP later. For now, let's keep going.
ガラガラポンガラガラポンガラポン
All right, return, spin.
回転開始ですガラポン
Mind you, at the very least, spinning like this does make
ガラガラポン
the stream longer. I'm probably only really gonna make this an hour stream. I don't even know how I would turn this into more than an hour. Alright. Down 100 spins. Let's go. Alright, we're at 38. You get 4. We got a whole bunch of evil bones, skill up materials, mana prisms, and friend points. So I'm gonna end up having a lot of friend points. Okay. Spin. Hey, we're 39. I don't even know how many golden apples we have. Stop. Okay. Spin. Stop. Spin. Okay, stop. Spin. Oh, wow. Oh my god. Oh man, there's also, just like the topic point says, there's so many games, man. So many games, so little time. Like, there's so much that I really want to play. There's even a couple games I have backed up that I haven't really touched. I bought them at full price and I haven't played them. One of those is actually the Warhammer game, Warhammer Space Marines 2, 3. I don't know what number it was. I bought it, and actually I got a voice changing software, and I never actually ended up using it. I don't remember why I didn't play it. I was probably caught up between an event in Grand Order over here, and I couldn't find the time for it. Oh. Garapon. Alright, so that's reset. Garapon. Alright. We're at 23,000. Oh man, also Borderlands 4 comes out this year. There's so much stuff going on. Even without GTA 6 coming out this year, there's just so much coming out, man. And like, I haven't even made time for Expedition 33. I am technically playing Vivian, but I kind of messed up. I picked the hardest difficulty, and I've spent roughly 72 hours on the game trying to even out the difficulty, only to realize, like, oh damn, all I've been doing is just kind of like exploit, grinding, because I forgot that the game kind of gets harder if you level up, and I didn't remember that, so I spent a lot of damn it, I spent a lot of time leveling up. The game froze. Hold on. All right, reopening. Full screen and switching back. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Point is, I'm gonna go back. I'm not gonna delete my save, but I'm gonna go back, and I'm just gonna play the game on normal, and we'll kind of use one or two exploits that I've learned to make the game more interesting. But I'm just gonna enjoy it. Ooh, shit. It's really starting to hit me, huh? Jeez. Alright, so... Alright, 146. How many apples do we have? We're 19 golden apples, 18 silver, 196 bronze. So we already have way more than what I started with on bronze apples. Alright, let's keep going. I don't even know how much QP I'm at. Alright, reset. Alright. Return. Go for it. Return. I can't believe it's only been 30 minutes of me just talking over me running the lotto. Garapon. We're 300. Alright. I don't even work a whole. I work, mind you. I go to college. I work. And I occasionally stream my favorite gacha game. To nobody watching me. But that's besides the point. I work at least 3 days in the week, roughly, and enough to get me going. But also that gives me enough time to study for college because I'm doing software engineering. And I have no idea how I make the time. I barely do make the time. That's the problem. Oh. I just need to find a format that's comfortable for me to make videos. But I'm just not a video editor. That's like one of my biggest issues. I don't really make anything that can't justify just getting it. Oh god, my eyes are getting heavier as this goes on. We're at 54 rotations. 55 rotations. We're at 16,000 tickets. So how many tickets is it for full rotation? Hold on. So we're at 56 now. So full rotation is 300. So this 3 times. Alright. 57. We'll eventually run out of those tickets. I did that, by the way. I finally got how the challenge works. I just didn't get it because I didn't read anything. But to be fair, I had to kind of look it up because I didn't understand it. I couldn't really understand it. It wasn't that well explained. Although, like, maybe possibly could have understood it, but I just kind of read it. I'd rather just wing my events. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And I actually thought about just kind of redoing it without me using my command seals, but like it's part of the game. I'm not particularly trying to do anything specific. I'm mostly trying to just do this for myself. So yeah, I'm just gonna upload that video. It doesn't really matter. Besides, it's not the first time that I've actually have to use command seals. We're at 12,000. 380. Okay. Let's grab these. Sell. give us more space. That is so much. Once again, 400 roughly. That's wild.
まだ見ていく
We're at 300.
時間は戻らないものだ最終確認はしっかりしたかい
We just have a whole bunch of XP. Like, silver ones are 3rd level XP cards. A lot of 4th level XP cards. Oh god. Alright, let's keep going.
喋るの
291.
は歌詞ガラポン
Close. Keep going.
ガラポン
I am not sure if I'm just gonna fall asleep as soon as I finish this.
ガラポン
I should probably get a comfier office chair. But then I would be worried about falling asleep on my damn chair.
ガラポン
Alright, come on, continue. We're at 1,100 tickets.
ガラポンインしげガラ
Okay.
ガラポン
Let's keep going. I don't know. I'm so tired to the point that I have no idea what to say at this point, by the way.
ガラガ
Mind
ガ
you.
ラポン
So let's just keep going.
ガラポンガラ
Close.
ガラ
Wow, 68 rotations. 8,000.
ガラ
Okay.
ガラポンガラガラポンガラポンガラ
Garapong.
ガラポン
Okay.
ガラポ
7,000.
ン
71 rotations.
ガラ資源
And are we almost full again? Yes, we are almost full. Come on, we can keep going.
資源ガラ資源ガラポン
Oh god.
ガラポン ガラガ
We're at
Garapong.
5,000. Come on, we can keep
かい
going.
ガラポン
5,000.
ガラかすガラガラガガラポンガラガラガラポンガラかガラポンかガラポン
385.
ガラポン
78 rotations.
ガラポンガラポン
Oh, I gotta take stuff from here. Alright, so quite a couple
新生
things.
ダヴィンチちゃんの時間は戻らないものだ。最終確認はしっかりしたかい？まだ見
Okay. Mind you, I've reached a point where I kind of don't really need more upgrade materials. I have so many of them actually saved up on my bank. I'm just saving up the 4-star ones because in case I want to level up something to a 120. I'm kind of on that with Fish Star anyways.
ぼーっとしてました。
$272 dollars.
一時停止ガラポン
79 rotations.
ガラポンガラ
Okay.
ガラ
80 rotations. I'm counting the rotations. It's finishing 300 tickets.
かいガラポン
300 prizes.
Kashi-
Spins, I
ガ
guess.
ラポン
81.
ガラ
All right, we're about to run out.
資源をガラポン
All right, 82.
ガラガラ
Okay, and 61.
資源
All right, we used up all the tickets. Let's grab all these. Go to shop.
新生ダヴィンチちゃん
Burn.
時間は戻らないものだ。最終確認はしっかりしたかい？まだ見
All right, I think I'm gonna switch over to full screen just so we have like I have a better view on the video, the stream, for the amount of Lady Avalon saying she can't find the 2. Glass out of Light and Dark, please come pick her up at the broadcast booth. Okay, so just to give us a bit of a better view as to how much I actually have. All right, hold on.
インフォメーションはご覧になられましたか？
40,897. What are those? I don't know what these are. They're like, oh yeah, they're like knee guards. 1100, 357. Water guns, and I believe, are these like helmets? Yeah, I guess those are helmets. Let's get all of this. Now that we're pretty much done.
電子マネーによる取引は受け付けておりません。オメガ高い。
Exchange.
こちらのクーマショップでは電子マネーによる取引は
Buying
主殿
everything.
なかなか愉快なご趣味が主殿なかなか愉快なご趣味があるのですね。クーマショップでは電子マネーによる取引主殿なかなか愉快なご趣味があるのですね。
Alright, so who has the least? So I guess, yeah, 210.
クーマショップでは電子マネーによる取引は受け付けクーマショップでは電子マネーによる取引は受け付けておりません。クーマショップでは電子マネーによる取引は受け付けておりません。残念ながらまだまだ IT 化が進んでおらず。というわけでこちらをどうぞ。
Alright, technically don't really need more of you or you or you. Could probably get a couple
クーマショップ
more
では電子マネーによる取引は受け付けておりません。 残念ながらまだまだ IT 化が
I
進んで
think
おら
that
ず
we're good on pieces.
というわけでこちらをどうぞ。
Okay, so what we're gonna do is use all of you.
風魔ショップでは電子マネーによる取引は受け付けておりません。残念ながら
Use all of
まだ
you.
まだ IT 化が主殿もなかなか愉快なご趣味があるのですね。ええ、こちらです。お目が高い。では
Alright.
こちらをどうぞ。
So now we're gonna use
6
all
万
of
銭
you.
は不要ですよ。
And what are we getting? How much are we getting?
主殿もなかなか愉
Hey,
快
we
なご
got
趣味
quite
が
a
あるのですね。
55 billion QP.
こちらです
That's。not a small amount. Alright, now let's go for you.
主殿も
Oh,
なかなか愉快なご趣
that
味
is
があ
a
るの
lot
で
of
すね。
QP.
ええ、
Ooh,
こち
we
ら
are
です。
closer to a billion QP. Okay.
喋
By the
る
way,
の
all
は
that QP
得意で
means
はない
nothing.
の
I'll
で
use that in no time. Alright, so that's servants. There's not no servants. Who's about craft instances? I do have a whole bunch of craft instances I haven't grabbed that I should probably grab, but I'm just kind of letting them like take up space here. CE cards, no CE cards, command codes. Alright, increases critical strength by 10%. Grip card restores 200 HP for yourself. A grip card. Not necessarily great outside of like a 10%. 10% more crit damage, I believe that was. No fruits. Oh, I did have that. Summon tickets. Apparently I did have a summon ticket somewhere. Exchange tickets. No exchange tickets. Saints Quartz. No Saint Quartz. We have so many Saints Quartz right now. I think this is the most I've ever had at the moment. It's mostly because I've gotten really lucky with my pulls, you know. Very, very lucky. Default. Okay. 358. I can deal with that later. It's not a big deal.
主殿、こちら。
Alright, so we have so much QP. I don't believe I've summoned for today. So how about we go and do that? At this point, we're really just stalling for time. Because I'm kind of done with everything I really wanted to do. Let's go shop.
いらっしゃいマスター君。
24,000 mana
プリズムと
prisms.
交換。用意
I'm
した
not
甲
gonna
斐が
grab
あった
XP
な。
cards. I could grab some of you. Okay, nothing I could do there.
ア
Pure
イテム
ones.
交換だね。
I think with
いいよ。
we're
そういう
good
のも
on
嫌いじゃない。
these.
アイテム交換だ
I
ね。
am gonna kind of
い
look
いよ。
at this
そういうのも
slowly.
嫌いじゃないし。
I don't think I kind of need these. But they would be great to convert to grails, which is not insignificant.
神は
I have
細部に宿る。
108
たとえ
exchangeable
認識
quartz.
する君に幸運がありますように。
Obviously, yeah,
ダヴィン
no.
チちゃん秘密
I've
召喚
never
システ
had
ム
a
のキ
character
ー
be
アイテ
fully
ム。
maxed out and gotten some of these before.
君それも。それ
You
余
know,
ってる。
essential materials to sell. Yeah, I could get a couple of that and use some of these. So I could, let's see. Let's set up by number. Let's do by held. Backwards. So we do have quite a couple to use. But I'm just not going to deal with this right now. We'll work on this separately. It's not like you can get a couple grails. I believe it's about two grails per month, and I just don't have. Usually, if I haven't had enough UP to give people grails randomly, I've mostly just kind of done on metas and the ones I use the most. Okay, no, we're not buying nothing. Nothing we can get here. Rare prisms. I have so many of these that I don't actually use. Hey, hold on. That is terrible. Okay. Okay. What I wanted to do actually at this point was, oh man, and we're practically done with the event. There's really nothing else to do. There's barely even an hour left to do this actually. No, not sure. Let's go to summon. We're not getting anything from here. Friend summon. Oh, I actually didn't even bother looking. I have 1,894,585,000 friend points. That's a lot of friend points. I guess I could. There's still roughly like 9 minutes left, so I guess we could kind of enhance a couple servants. Like, why not? Let's just do fools. Not the gold ones. We'll do the silver ones. Enhance servants. And what we're gonna do is that we're gonna pick 5-star characters that haven't been here and here. I'm trying to see which ones I actually use, because there's a whole bunch of these 5 stars that I don't actually use, unfortunately. So I can actually, I use you. I'm trying to use you. Okay, 7. I don't know why I decided to individually click on these, but let's do them rarities and switch these. No. Damn. Filter. 3 stars. All right. Yeah, that's 20. And wait, she has better attack now. That's both more health and more attack. All right, next one. Dang. She's single target. I've used her quite a bit. Sitonaya is one that I will occasionally use. Let's just kind of like, I barely use Koyan Sky of Dark. I barely use, but I really love Summer BB. This was Ultralis, yeah. I do use Ultralis. I do use Sitonai. I have used John Alter. I actually haven't used the regular John in a while. Amaxa Shiro is kind of shit, honestly. Every time I've used him, he's a kind of a disappointment. Moriarty has had his uses, but like I don't particularly think about using him all that much. He's he's just an offensive ruler. And I guess it's not terrible, right? That's what I'm trying to say. I really want her to do a lot better. She looks great, great skins, but unfortunately, she just doesn't deal enough damage. So I barely use her. I actually have used Zazan a couple times, and I have used Ilya before, but she is not great considering she decreases her own attack. It's just not great. I haven't used Caster Nero in years because honestly, like at that point, I might as well just kind of bring out Spishtar. She at the very least she has Ignore Invincible and increases P strength, but she's also a caster, so she barely deals any damage. She was I got her around the same time I got Moon Cancer, Summer BB, so she has a soft spot in my heart, but unfortunately, just I don't use her. Here's another one I don't really use, but I kind of wish I could use a lot more. Iskander. I would honestly prefer using him over. Oh, what's his face? Ozymandias. Unfortunately, he just doesn't have a battery. It's awkward to use him, right? He has NP strength and 2 attack ups, but no battery. So his damage potential ends up being not as high as I wish. He's also a AoE Buster NP with no battery again, so I can't even Koya Sky at him. It's very difficult to use him. She has her uses. I believe I've used her once or twice because she does have anti-mail, I believe. Let's see, it's on her NP. To a single enemy, yeah, so she's a single target. And damage to a single enemy. Greatly decreases attack, reduces charge. Okay. I don't remember if she was the one who. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Punishing unfaithful, but I also haven't even bothered leveling that up. I barely use her. I have no reason to kind of use Arjuna, the regular one. At that point, I might as well just use Arjuna Alter. Also, medium chance to inflict death, and further chance to inflict death to divine. Death is just like a horrible status to inflict. It sucks. It really messes up your if it's an art servant. It really messes up refund. Okay, so my whole cast of damn it, I can't, I'm losing my words. My whole host of Saber units, Altera, I believe she came out with the first event. Whenever she came out, deal heavy damage to all enemies. Honestly, at this point, I instead of using her, I would really just rather use Mordred or Altria. Right. And Mordred is really just she fills the same role as Altria, Alter, right? So yeah. This is one that I mostly kind of just got because it's Shiro. Unfortunately, I only have a single copy of him, and he barely does shit. Like he's not terrible. It's just that I have other characters that kind of do a better job at what he does. So I barely ever really use him. He doesn't really deal that much damage for me. Right? And Van Gogh is strange. She's very difficult to use. There's a lot of like prep and that goes into using her, and also kind of like thinking while you're using her, because she could essentially kind of nuke herself and the entire party at any moment. I'll use her for entertaining. It's just kind of entertain myself. Maybe do something a little bit different on stream. But I never really find myself really actually using her. Oh god. Oh. Alright. We've hit the end. I've yapped on for long enough. So, alright. I'm gonna end the stream here, folks. Thank you for tuning in, whether it be on stream or after the stream is over. I genuinely do appreciate it. I have a Twitter if you want to talk to me there. Well, I guess it's called X now. I keep forgetting. I use its old name still. And yeah, next stream, I'm not exactly sure what comes after the Lotto. I believe it's the audio call event. It's not exactly an event. It's more of a main story thing, kind of thing. We'll be doing the ordeal call. I'm gonna try to see if I can make some time to play. Either I'm gonna try to stream Oblivion for 2 hours, or I'm gonna stream Expedition 33 for 2 hours. Either way, after that, I'm recording the like my entire playthrough and then kind of making a small review on it. But that's besides the point. That's kind of what's on store for the next stream. Possibly either next event here, or either Oblivion or Expedition 33. But yeah, folks, I'm going to Arcadia. I'm signing out. I'm out.